Playdate, and I want to get something off my chest.
Get it.
Andrew, play the Rusty wants to get something off his chest button.
Chat.
It just goes chest.
It goes chat. It's chat saying chat.
Chat. I want to let everyone in this room know, and maybe at home, or if you're out in your car, or we're at work.
If you're on top of a grape.
If you're on top of a grape, thank you, Will, covering all our bases.
Mm-hmm.
I had a spicy Chick-fil-A sandwich last night, and so as you can imagine, I'm in a little bit of pain right now. So if everyone can just show me a little bit of grace today, we're all going to get through this. Everything's going to be fine.
Can you show me the place where it hurts?
It's right here. And
Perfect.
I know in about an hour, it's going to move 8 inches south and be stinging. What do you call it? Your sting ring?
Your sting ring. You called that. Or I called that?
You told me that.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was like maybe your dad thing.
Slipping out the sting ring. No, my dad doesn't say that. My dad only talks about novels.
Right.
And politics.
Novels, politics, Beanie Babies.
I used to have Beanie Babies.
I never had one.
I had a big closet full of them. We got rid of them, and I think now they're like worth
That would
money.
be like that would literally be like your retirement.
Actually?
I think there were probably, if you had a closet full.
We had a full closet that was just for Beanie Babies.
There was probably one or two in there that, you could be a nice.
How much
chunk
do they
of-
cost? Can you
I think there are a couple that are like thousands of dollars.
Oh, I had so many. It was like the closet was so fun because you could just go in and just like flop around in them. Like we could go hang out in the closet.
Wait, whoa, go up. $550 million or $550,000? Holy shit.
Princess Diana's Beanie Baby? Was that hers?
It was in
Or was that of her?
That is her. It was in the wreck. That was the paparazzi that was chasing her.
That's what was chasing Princess Diana.
Can I talk?
But how many did they make?
I mean, hundreds of thousands, but I think it's like that one hasn't even been taken out of the box. I have heard a theory that when we are parents, it would be advantageous for us to buy whatever you buy your child, unless it's something like crazy expensive. If you buy them like a toy or something, you should just buy 2 and put one in the attic, assuming they're not like expensive.
Are there other toys that have maintained this level
Like
of
if you
value?
saved all your fucking Pokemon cards in pristine condition, or like the packs and you didn't open them, or like
That's literally what I'm doing this weekend.
you're going Pokemon hunting
No, I'm selling my Pokemon cards.
to go to Vegas.
Because when I was home last week, I found all of them, and I looked up how much they're worth. If I play my cards right,
no pun intended.
Literally.
I'll make like $5,000 this weekend.
What? Oh my
Just off my
fuck.
Pokemon cards.
What do
What's your
you
most
have?
valuable one?
Like $1,000.
Who?
Or something.
What is it? Snorlax?
It's one of the Eevee evolutions.
Is it the one that looks like my sunglasses?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know.
Wait,
I don't know
what?
what your sunglasses look
One of the Eevee evolutions looks like the sunglasses I wear.
Like
The
the
purple
animal
one.
is like Oakley shaped.
No, I have Gooders.
One of the animals is Gooders shaped.
No, they're like purple and they're kind of like reflective. They look like the eyes of.
Got
Can you
it.
look up the Eevee evolutions?
You have hologram sunglasses.
Sorry.
I mean, not to me too you, but I also am in the card game.
Are you really?
Dude,
Oh,
now that I
Harry
have
that
my fucking
one.
double Weasley,
Which one?
Yeah, the purple one.
my Weasley twins patch card.
How much?
Wait, which purple one?
The
The one on the left?
go to the first one. It'll say its name, so we can look it up more specifically.
Oh, is it like Mewtwo? No, not Mewtwo.
No, it's Espeon or whatever.
Espionage.
I had the Vaporeon.
You have a Vaporeon?
Yeah, that's worth like $1,000.
Are you sure it's worth
I
$1,000?
scanned it on the app.
Really?
Well,
Yeah.
but do you have it graded?
No, I don't.
Is it in good condition?
Yeah, it's in like perfect
Okay.
condition. I didn't play with it.
Because I've heard like there's shit that like we don't even. It's like one tiny like nick on the side is like.
Yeah. Do you see them on TikTok Live? Like just
My roommate
unboxing
Z
ones?
does that now.
Really?
Did I not tell you that's his
Is-
new gig?
Is that like a lot of money?
He pulled a he just texted me that he pulled something crazy. I'll read it really quickly.
But does he make any money off like the live? gifts?
Sorry, that was confusing. He pulled a Mark Hamill Star Wars auto card for $10K. But he works at a company. He works at like a store, and they stream, and people can order a pack from the store, and then they'll open it on live.
Yeah.
And then they have the opportunity to like keep those, and Z will like ship them to them, or they'll liquidate the card and give that guy the cash.
Oh, nice.
And so, like,
So he doesn't get that 10 grand.
No, he just pulled that. So that probably was some other guy, or sometimes they just open their own packs that they own. But Kike Hernandez came in and opened with him, and he's enjoying it. It's pretty cool.
I found a Ken Griffey Jr. card that was like from some unreleased pack that's worth, I think, about $1,000 too.
Oh my god!
That I need to sell.
What are you gonna do with the 5K?
Where are you going to sell them? Are you going to go to like a meetup?
Guess where the one Pokemon store in LA is?
East LA?
Santa Monica.
Little Tokyo.
Yep.
Is it actually?
Japantown.
Was that the same thing? Like downtown?
No, Little Tokyo is in downtown. Japantown is in Sawtell.
Oh, Little Osaka, I think they call it.
They call it Little Osaka?
I've heard people say that before, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Sawtell? That's funny.
That's awesome.
But
I was thinking about going there. I found these new guys. My buddy Ben Fibus is visiting right now, and his girlfriend Bojana was over yesterday. She's also visiting a friend in
Why
LA.
does everyone, including myself, girlfriends used to be named like Sarah, and now we all have girlfriends except for you that have names that I've never heard in my entire
Wait,
life.
you mean just Bojana and Flan?
And
Sadiqa.
That's a good point.
But
You're the only guy in this room. You've like a auntie.
I'm the only guy in this room who had the heart to date an American.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I didn't want to export it.
Sorry,
Not
I was able to get girls
outsourcing
from my
my
own
girlfriend.
country.
Yeah, God forbid.
Trump's gonna get on and be like, "No one's dating Americans anymore. They're all going to China."
Anyway,
Wow.
Bojana was telling us about these little guys they get in Japan, and they're like glow in the dark. You know about this?
Yeah, I love those guys.
What are they called
Yeah.
again?
Oh.
Sitsky, Bitsky, Witsky, Mitski, Stitsky, Stitsky, I think. Smisky.
Yeah.
What do they
These
do?
guys.
They're like
just kinda
they all
there.
do different things, and they're all like mystery boxes, and they're like.
Oh.
That one is wild. There's one of them spreads his butthole.
Yeah.
All the other ones seem pretty child friendly, and then there's a chance that you can get one who's just flashing taint.
Yeah, but they don't have taint, so it's just flashing. Here's a question.
Please.
I was in a room of 4 people yesterday, and no one knew that you have to charge glow-in-the-dark stuff.
You do not have to charge glow in the dark.
Like, you have to put it under light.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So is that not a commonly known? You knew that, right?
Yeah, it has to like
Like,
absorb.
if you
light
want
or
to use a
sunlight.
glow-in-the-dark thing at night, you have to, like, put it under light during the day.
So, what about the? No, those get. I was gonna say the stars that you remember, like those stars.
Yeah, because they're getting light all day.
Got it.
From your lights or from
so
the sun.
do they?
They like retain the light.
How? It's like a chemical.
I don't know the
thing?
science, but it's not like a perpetual source of light,
Huh.
which no one seemed to believe yesterday.
You know what's my favorite thing with perpetual stuff?
motion.
Is when
I got that.
Bro's got perpetual motion. Is when someone posts on TikTok something that looks like they've achieved perpetual motion, and every single time there's a guy that comments, the hardest part about perpetual motion is hiding the motor. And I just
Wait, what? None of this is relatable to me at all.
I get it.
you've
You
seen
see
those
this?
comments. It's
No, I mean,
I understand what you're saying.
it's
as well.
maybe I'm just on the perpetual
Yeah, I don't think I've
motion.
ever seen a TikTok.
Maybe I'm
of
on perpetual talk, but it is like fucking clockwork. That the top comment, pull up perpetual motion TikTok, and I would bet my fucking life the top comment is some goober saying this. We all know it.
When I place this ball onto this track, it should eventually run out of energy and come to rest in the center. Right?
Okay, so I was
no, you're
wrong.
right.
Physics says that on every pass it should be losing
but
height
usually it's
because
usually
losing
it is
energy due to
verbatim
heat from friction.
The hardest
So how
part.
is it that it's getting to the same height on every pass? Is this
Yeah.
perpetual motion?
NPC comment about hardest part in battery. You get it. Like it is a sore point for me for some reason. It makes me so mad.
Interesting. That's so funny about.
Oh, look, that bottom comment is a guy saying exactly what I'm saying. The hardest part of making a video on perpetual motion is hiding the repeat NPCs repeating the same comment.
So this is clear. It's so weird that like there are things on the internet that it's just like
Yeah.
Like there's
evaded
clearly
you.
a lot of people that there's like this guy that in like the MJ Lenderman universe that comments on everything. Like my cousin Jordan did something bad back in 2008, and it's like anything like it'll be a Waxahachie post, an MJ post, this
And
is
he's
Lorelai.
there.
Anyone like sort of in the MJ Lenderman orbit, he's in the comments commenting.
And do people hate him?
Yeah, and then people are like, yeah, or no, people just like I don't know. It's just
Have
like it
you seen the
exists.
guy that comments? His name's Chris, and he comments on all of our stuff.
I was gonna say there's a couple playmates that I
He
could
either
also
comments
say.
his name, like he'll just comment Chris, or he comments his profile picture, which is that guy going like,
I don't know.
I
if I've
like
seen
that
it.
one though. That one is funny to me because it's
Yeah.
kind of gone like unnoticed.
Yeah, I haven't even noticed it.
The one
This is like his big moment, probably.
I don't even know if he listens to.
All the Mets are going to extra innings. Sorry, I shouldn't be watching the Mets game during the podcast. There's just no excuse for that kind of behavior.
There's a couple playmates where like I'll see them in the DMs, I'll see them in the comments, I'll see them on the TikTok comments, I'll see them in the YouTube comments, I'll see them
Yeah.
in my DMs personally. Like they're everywhere.
Are they DMing
Which is great.
you
Frisky.
freaky?
Yeah. Well, when Rusty was like, "Hey, everyone, DM Andrew a picture of your taint," I got a lot of DMs that were like, "Well, here you go."
Was it actually T?
No.
Would Instagram cancel your account? You think if they caught you?
They'd give you another one. They'd
Appar-
double your account.
Apparently now, if you get a dick picture, Instagram will be like, "Don't feel pressured to send one back."
Oh, nice.
And a lot of girls are like, "I'm the one that asked for it."
I think that is
I've
good.
never asked for one.
You've never asked for one?
A dick pic.
Have you ever sent a DP?
I've sent hundreds.
Have you ever actually?
No replies.
I just don't know what they do with it.
Yeah, you do.
They're
Right.
not touching themselves to a picture of your penis, are they?
Not of yours.
Not of mine.
All right, let's go back to what we were talking about before that.
Yes, which of course was perpetual motion.
Yeah. Speaking of perpetual motion, I got a girlfriend.
Yeah, how has that been going for you?
It's fine.
Did you like that video I sent you and Lauren this morning?
Wait, what was it?
Sometimes nothing has changed since she left the podcast. It's the same. We have this group chat that's the three of us, and it used to just be me and Lauren texting, and Will just is in the group chat. And even now that they're dating, it literally. Sometimes I wonder if I would like to be in the room with you without you knowing when you get a notification from me, because the way I picture it, DM, text, or anything, is you look at it and then you throw your phone out the window.
My dad yelled at me today for not responding to his text.
You're not a good texter.
Yeah, but I'm a great hugger.
You are a good hugger,
Here's a question.
and you're a good friend.
Thank
But you are not good on the phone.
Did anyone do an April Fool's prank? Because I did one.
Yeah, I fucking tried and got thwarted immediately.
Oh yeah. Tell us about it.
My friend Julia Middlebrook was on Impractical Jokers a couple months ago. Rewind to April Fool's last year. I can't remember what she did, but she got me bad enough that I put a reminder on my calendar for the 31st to get Julia Middlebrook back. I think I'd already mentioned that. And so I tried to set it up on the 31st by saying, hey, this is super random, but my friend who's a TV producer, I showed him the clip of you on Impractical Jokers, and he loved your vibe, and he wants to pitch you something if you want to hop on like a Zoom call. And I hadn't really thought out the whole prank. I think I was going to get her on with like Lucas and like some other, producer looking people and have them be like, listen, like we want to give you.
I like the idea that Lucas is producer looking to other
Yeah.
people too. It's not just because we know that's his job. Sorry.
And I think it was going to be like, she was going to be on like an NBC hit show or something. And she snuffed it out immediately. And she said, you can't prank the prankster.
That's fucked. I pranked my mom successfully today. I called her and I told her that I tore my Achilles this morning.
Classic.
I told her I got hit by a bike while my running, tore my Achilles. Because she's been putting a lot of work in planning all these events around the marathon weekend. And I was supposed to be me and my brother running it, but he got hurt. So now he's not running it. So it's just me. So if I wasn't running it, it would like ruin everything. And I got her. She was like, oh, honey, I'm so sorry. And was like really sad. And I was like, I felt horrible.
Yeah, you're like this lighthearted Achilles tear prank didn't go the same way. I feel like when pranking your fragile mother,
She, first of all, strong mother.
serious injury is
just loves me a lot.
always the way to go.
Well, Achilles isn't like that serious. I don't
That
think.
would be a life-changing injury.
An Achilles tear?
You'd probably, I mean, look what happened to Kobe.
That's not what happened to Kobe.
Sorry, before the dash. You'd never be able to play competitive basketball again.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think an Achilles tear for like a regular guy would be like not a big deal.
But you run marathons. Don't you
Sure,
think that would
yeah,
be an issue?
it would, but I think I could heal it. I can fix it.
I can fix it.
I can fix him.
It grows back like when you cut a lizard's
Achilles.
tail off.
Achilles' girlfriend was like, I can fix him. And Aaron Rodgers was like, it's harder than you think.
Achilles' girlfriend was Danica Patrick.
Danica Patrick is a NASCAR driver.
Danica Patrick
He's a NASCAR.
is a fucking NASCAR driver. I don't care what anybody says.
Fucking NASCAR driver
And a hero.
and a hero.
Are there any other women NASCAR drivers?
There's one right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
How's she doing?
Not good.
The other NASCAR, is she actually doing
Yeah,
bad?
not good.
Apparently the other
I don't know.
NASCAR drivers like hated Danica. They said she was like unbelievably dangerous out there.
Like mean?
What? No. Like they were like she is like not a very good driver. They were like she would apparently like crash and like ruin. Pull up like why did other NASCAR drivers dislike Danica Patrick? I think she would like wreck in a way that would like take like 10 other people out.
Is that a thing?
Her aggressive driving style relative to her experience level. So I think they were kind of claiming that she would try and pull off moves she was not equipped to pull off, and it would like fuck everyone else over.
I don't know if this is true. I don't want to say it if it's not, but I think she has the record for the most like crashes caused.
Look it up. Yo, this is like y'all are on like a DEI rant.
No, this is so funny. It would be really funny if a woman.
I'm
Just like, what are the odds? There have
feel
been
bad
like
if I'm
thousands of
wrong.
deaths.
Yeah, bro's just spreading misinformation. Chase Elliott,
Okay.
Kyle Busch.
Oh, they hate Kyle Busch. Dude, remember when were you in Talladega with us?
Yes.
And they
I was in
or Daytona. You were at
Daytona.
Daytona.
Yeah.
At Talladega, everyone like fucking hated Kyle Busch. The 90% of my experience at Talladega was like boobs you did not want to see.
Ooh, new draft.
Boobs you don't want to see. It's like
Yeah.
pointy nipple.
Stinky.
Yeah, moldy.
Hot.
Those are
No, like physically.
got it.
Spicy.
Like the nipples like tahini coated like a margarita.
Yeah, like a rim.
Like, why would you do that?
Salt rim.
You want me to salt my nipples? before
Salt
you
my
come over?
rim.
Wait, so did we figure it out?
Yeah, it was Kyle Busch.
Of all time, or was it that? Because that looked like it said per race.
And I just want to say,
Would you like to say anything else about minorities?
I just
I don't
want
know
to say
women are
I'm sorry to
minorities,
all
but-
women for
Women
for
are
assuming
actually
that.
women are. I think they're more. Women are the most thing there are on Earth.
There's more women than men?
I think there's
How's
like.
that possible?
I think there's like. Can you Google? Are there more women than men? I think it's like 51% women. What percentage of the world is trans? Do you think?
0.001.
Oh,
More. They're 0.000. Oh. Yeah. Wait. That.
There's more men than women.
But how? That adds up to more than 100%.
no, it doesn't.
50.4 plus 50.5 is.
no.
Bro,
It's like a
read the
range.
sentence. Bro can't read.
50.4% to 50.5%.
Got it.
101 to 102 men for every one.
There's 101% people in the world.
Wait. So how many men will not be able to find a wife
0.4%.
of 8 billion?
Yeah, but I feel like that amount of men is already not going to find a wife.
Just for like.
Because there's a percentage of women that won't find a husband. It's not like everyone's 1-to-1 matched up.
I don't know any women that aren't married. I only hang out with married women. Other people's wives.
I only hang out with other people's
I
wives.
only kick it with other
Dude,
people's
you
wives.
always kick it with other people's wives.
I was listening to Tupac on the way into work today.
Yeah. Yeah, you were, baby.
Everyone was like, this guy's awesome.
Everyone was saying that on the way to work.
You're awesome. You just
That guy's awesome. Love that tune, buddy. Keep it up.
bury me a G. Nice.
Wait, what were you saying?
I was just fucking, I don't know, spewing nonsense.
Did you run into him while listening to Tupac?
No, that would be pretty crazy,
Cross
though.
in front of your cars.
That
Yeah,
would
I'm from
be
that Brooklyn. Yeah, I'm from that Tribeca.
different black guy.
It's my favorite Tupac song.
I had to go to the bank. First time at the bank today since I switched banks.
What bank are you now?
Wells Fargo,
Oh,
baby.
bad choice.
Really?
I have no idea.
My dad worked at Wells Fargo for a while.
Oh,
And
good choice.
They said the time, like, if you know how that thing came out where about how toxic Wells Fargo was for like that 10-year chunk or whatever?
Yeah.
It was like the exact time my dad was there. Is there a chance he was like,
Toxic?
or like, yeah, like leading the charge on like being crazy? But
possible.
I took out a bunch of cash because I have to bring my dad cash when I go to Florida.
It's like your dowry.
It's like a, what is that called again? Where you like give the king like a gift for like good fortune or something.
Yeah.
No, it was he does my sisters and my taxes, and I owed an additional amount, and it wouldn't let me like Zelle him the whatever. So I took out a big thing of cash, and they put it in
Put
like
it in your safe?
I did put it in my safe. It's in my safe until I leave tonight. I was like, perfect. This is
Finally.
exactly the scenario I was hoping for. And I get to put it in like a cool little envelope. And it was the scariest 3-minute drive of my life. I was worried someone was going to pull me over at gunpoint, take all my cash.
Do you think anyone did?
Never.
I don't either.
Do you guys have 1099s? Or is everything
I get a
done,
1099, I think, for like
like
the
investments?
interest on your I get a
1099 is like the
it's like
freelance
independent
work. Yeah.
contractor. I get something. I have to file a different thing that's not W-2 for I think like what you made on your like investment account. But
Okay.
that's way above my pay grade.
But you guys don't do freelance stuff at all.
I do.
Like everything's
Yeah.
through the company. Oh, you do freelance?
I have
Yeah.
separately for
He's been juggling on the boardwalk.
I got So I have a W-2 and a 1099.
Do you think those guys file taxes? Like juggler?
I would be shocked.
Dude, wait.
I
On
would
my
be
way into the bank this morning, there was a guy.
Matt, can you imagine? You're at the bank and it's like one of those guys down on the boardwalk who's like has like $20. He just gives them like 8. Put this in my high yield savings.
Oh my God. Put this in a CD.
I'd like $8 more of Tesla.
Put this in treasuries.
All right, sorry, what were you gonna say?
On my way into the bank, there was a guy who all signs pointed towards like homeless. He was like sitting on the stoop or the curb outside the bank, drinking like a 7-Eleven big gulp and kind of like hunched over. Just looked like he had like a long night. And I showed up at 8:55. Bank opens at 9. And so we're all kind of standing. We formed a line. And when it turned 9 o'clock, the guy who I thought was homeless looked at his watch, like took his jacket off, and he was wearing like a security badge and came and unlocked the door. And I was like, oh my God, how many guys have I seen that I thought were homeless that were just waiting for the bank to
you
open?
slipped him a 10. and then once he
goes
opens
in
it, he's like
deposit.
he gets in first.
Yeah. Or no, he goes and deposits it.
Oh, or I was saying like he thought you were like bribing him to cut the line.
Yeah. I have a curb plot about the bank that I was
Nice.
thinking about this morning where Larry would be, I can't decide which guy he is, but the issue is basically like people get to the bank before, like 5 minutes before it opens, and some people are waiting in their cars and some people have formed the line.
Yeah.
And either Larry is waiting in his car and gets out, and as he's walking, even though he's been there for 10 minutes, when he's walking in, someone pulls in at the last minute and beats him to the door, and he's arguing that like the people who have been waiting in the parking lot, even though they weren't in line, have priority, or he's the guy that swoops in and beats someone, and he's like, your line and your space in line is not.
Yeah, maybe someone's biking up.
Yeah, maybe. Going to Florida tonight. Going to Florida.
It's a hell of a drug.
Who sings that?
Taylor Swift.
Sheesh. I heard a girl on TikTok saying that Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are the JFK Jr. and Carolyn Bessette of our generation. And if that's the case,
I think they're way more famous than JFK and Carolyn Bessette. Hot take.
you think?
But globally, without
Even if I wasn't coming at it from like a who is more famous standpoint. I just mean like, I just feel like we're not hearing as much about them, and they're not necessarily as cool as JFK.
I feel like we're hearing a lot about them.
But I think like JFK Jr. and Carolyn Bessette were like some of the first like legit famous people, it sounded like, that were like their entire lives were documented. Like you knew what they were doing like in the paper, like on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, isn't that kind of what Taylor Swift's I mean, there was an article about Donna Kelsey's house renovations.
Yeah, wait, what was that all about? Like people thought it was going to be like a health thing or something?
No, it was just like TMZ put that article out and people were like, this is fucking insane.
She's about to undergo a
Like,
massive...
how is this news? I think Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are probably the most famous couple like ever.
JoJo Siwa and Dwayne Haskins, probably.
Dwayne Haskins? And
Dwayne
JoJo
Haskins
Siwa are
is dead.
dating?
Dwayne Haskins got hit by a car.
What?
Oh my God, yeah, he did. Holy shit, I forgot about that.
I bet the Mets lost, like I'm going to check.
Wait.
I might be in the dark here.
Oh, sorry, Chris Hughes.
But I don't think that
they
they're
haven't lost
even in the top like 50.
Most famous couples of all time?
Yeah.
I think Taylor Swift might be the most famous person that's ever existed.
Jesus Christ.
Like,
Muhammad.
in his time. No, but we're talking about like in their time.
I think 100% of people knew Jesus.
No. During his life, I think less than 10,000 people knew.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they
He was
didn't
just
have
a
like,
guy.
Apparently he only traveled like 100 miles.
Yeah, it was like he was
Everything
just like
happened
imagine he
kinda-
was just like a Venice Beach legend, and then like everything he had thousands of years of like
he's
Yeah.
still there, so.
But like let's think about this. Like JFK 1 and Marilyn Monroe or Jackie Kennedy are probably more famous.
The most
No.
famous couple of all time.
because
Yeah.
you got to if we're factoring in like the globe, I don't think it's even close. Taylor Swift did like 8 nights in Singapore.
Okay, I have one. I have like a real one.
Okay.
David Beckham and Victoria Beckham, they allegedly went around the world trying to find someone who hadn't heard of David Beckham. And the first guy they could get who was like, I don't know who that is, was a sheep farmer in Chad.
I mean, that feels like anecdotal. Like, how do you know like who they were going to?
It was in the paper.
I think Taylor Swift is way more famous than David Beckham ever was.
Yes. But David Beckham, Victoria Beckham was like maybe a quarter as famous as Taylor Swift when she was in the Spice Girls. And David Beckham was the most famous man on the planet.
Victoria
So it was, like,
Beckham was
the two of them together.
1/100th of as famous as Taylor Swift when she was
That's
in Spice
fair.
Girls.
That's
I think
fair.
we underestimate. I'm not.
But outside of the U.S., no one really knows who Travis Kelce is. So like as a couple, if we're thinking cumulative star power,
I think hers outweighs.
but she's carrying 99% of the weight in that stardom relationship.
I don't know about 90. I don't know. He also has like one of the biggest podcasts like in the U.S., which is a lot of people. He's massive.
Yes. I'm saying globally, I think there were people like we can get Cleopatra and Napoleon. Wait, no, Cleopatra and
Mark Anthony.
no, and Julius Caesar. Apparently, we're like, is that this guy? Someone they would like sneak her out in rugs. He'd like rolled up in a rug so that he could like bang her, and then they bring her back.
Was it Mark Anthony or who's Mark Anthony?
I think Mark Anthony plays for the Grizzlies.
I think you're thinking of Mark Gasol. Yeah. Whose political allegiance and passionate love affair with Cleopatra of Egypt led to a fatal conflict with Octavian.
Okay, so they're not even in it because I don't even know who that fucking bozo is. I didn't mean that. I don't know why
I just
said
mean,
that.
okay, no one from the past is even an option because the internet has allowed our breadth of knowledge to be so much bigger.
Charlie D'Amelio and Lil Huddy.
Like even the JFK thing, just purely because of the internet. I think it has to be Taylor Swift.
But more people know that JFK was with Jackie O than people know that Taylor Swift is with Travis Kelce.
Absolutely not.
Because everyone who's alive right now knows that.
That's not on the Earth.
Probably.
No, I bet you no one knows that. If you
I
ask
guess
who
we need to
JFK,
think of a global person.
I don't think there's anyone that compares
Can
to
you
Taylor
just
Swift.
Google most famous couple of all time? And I know this is
But
subjective.
but I'm
This
saying
will
it's
give us a
great.
good
It's
jumping
like
off
the
point.
more modern, the more famous. Anthony and Cleopatra.
I was right. I was fucking right.
Well, that might just because you just Googled it.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay. Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip. Everyone knew. Everyone in the world knew about
I still think that Taylor Swift was bigger because just because of the internet. Like,
Okay, keep Adam and Eve. Can we settle on Adam and Eve?
no, that was the least known couple.
Romeo and Juliet. That's pretty good.
If we're talking about like in the moment, how many people were aware of their relationship?
Yep.
I don't think there's any correct answer.
Okay, so look, you were under celebrity, like modern, Victoria Beckham and David Beckham. You were right. They're listed below.
Yeah.
What about also Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton?
Elizabeth Taylor. And I only know about Elizabeth Taylor because of a Taylor Swift song.
Jerry Seinfeld and that high schooler. Shoshana. Oh my
Paul
God.
Newman and Joan Woodward.
Paul Newman and
that
salad
one actually has
dressing.
a case.
Paul Newman and Caesar.
Mustard and ketchup.
Okay, most famous duos of all time.
3 beers and a nice couch.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I passed a guy who was face down, and I forgot that I was with Flan and not you, and I said me after 3 Coors Lights, and Flan scolded me for like 30 minutes.
Why?
Because it was like a homeless guy who was clearly going through something, and I made light of the situation.
I thought she meant because like you should have said Friday beers. Brand
Our
length,
entire retirement is in that.
brand consistency.
I've just been still investing. All of my money just invests in Friday.
If you guys aren't buying the beer at your local bar, you are going to hell.
Oh my God, I'm fucked. I started a budget today. I'm officially.
What's that mean?
I.
What's a budget? No, I mean like what? No, like do you got like an app or like
I got an app.
Rocket Money?
No, it is. I don't know how people feel about this guy. I've been digging the clips. You know Dave Ramsey?
Is that the guy who's like?
He just yells at everyone. They're like, I have $150 in credit card debt, and he's like, kill yourself. You're useless. But I think I need a little kick in the ass sometimes.
Yeah. Because what did you buy this Saturday? You keep alluding to that you spent like an unbelievable amount of money.
What did
on
I buy
Saturday.
this Saturday? Oh, I bought this crew neck was one of it, but this is a pretty modest purchase. But
Yeah, that's a nice.
it was thank you. It was a lot of
trying to give your whole crew neck.
come on, man. It was a lot of clothes. I got
Ooh, I could use some crew neck.
another belt. You know that belt I have that has like all the things I like?
Yeah.
I got another one of those, but it's in khaki.
Khaki.
I'm pretty stoked about it. And then I bought a suitcase, and it's just stupid.
I took a class from him one time.
Dave Ramsey
Mm-hmm.
at
In
Texas
high
A&M.
school.
Oh, he
High
came into your school?
No, but he had like these like modules that you
Yeah.
would just like watch the videos and take tests.
How come high school don't teach us about taxes? Yours actually did.
Ours actually did. I actually learned how to file my taxes.
Dave Ramsey was the
From
first guy to. But I feel like maybe there's a little bit of like people thinking he might be out of touch.
Well, the problem is he doesn't believe in credit cards, apparently.
Brother, with the way I use them, I'm starting to not believe in them either.
But you have to have credit though.
Totally, but
As a person.
I have just halted all. The only thing that goes on is like automated like subscriptions and
Yeah.
my golf.
I would like to give you credit.
I think that's the third time now.
But
But
the charm, you mean?
there seems to be basically it's connected to my bank account, and now whenever there's a transaction, I have to like drag it into a category, be like that was a restaurant. That was whatever. And it will kind of like give me a gauge of if I'm staying within my budget. Like I've allocated a certain amount.
Where do you
to
put
each.
suitcase?
Suitcase, I think I would imagine goes under miscellaneous. But
Could be a restaurant. Yeah. Depends what you're putting in there.
I get an email. Stop putting that in Stop putting everything in restaurant. Yeah. Why are you like cheating? You're like cheating yourself. But so there's one kind of major flaw with the app that I've noticed so far, which is like it seems like the clientele are people that are trying to get out of debt, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't have any debt. And so the like tips, like there's a tips column. And when you
Wait, is the app like Dave Ramsey's own app?
Yeah.
It's called
Every Dollar.
Okay.
But like when I opened it, it was like it said like Ramsey on the thing. So I was like, oh, it's his.
It's not the Gordon Ramsay one, right?
It is not. It's like,
because that one you can put anything in restaurant.
Like souffle your money. It's so stupid.
It's like you put like suitcase and gray sweater, and it's like, I don't think that would taste very good.
Melted into a stew. Try some paprika, maybe. But so the problem is there's like a modules and like a tips thing where like I'm gonna try and just become a little bit more financially literate by like taking these like small lessons every day, right? But they're all kind of, at least the first couple are like really debt centric. Yeah. So the first thing was like no eating out until you're debt free or whatever. Like it like was like kind of like attacking me. And it was like, you shouldn't see the inside of a restaurant unless you're working there at a part-time job. And I was like, classic. I wrote down that I have so there's clearly no like tailor making, but I'm assuming we'll kind of get through that. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
There's like a young Dave Ramsey now. I don't know if you've seen him on TikTok, but he lives in Austin and he basically does the same thing.
Wait, is he the guy where like people come in though?
People come in.
Is he, for lack of a better word, like a slightly bigger gentleman?
Well, so that's what I was going to get at.
He seems like a fucking asshole.
Well, so have you seen those two guys that have been like interviewing everyone about their finances?
I like those guys.
Well, they went on his show and they were like, "Why are you fat?" And I was like, "Jesus Christ!
Wait,
like, is this like the kind of interviews that they're doing?"
They said, "Why are you fat?"
Yeah.
They start like auditing his.
And he's like,
"It's only from a financial perspective, though." They're like, "You cannot be fat until you're debt free."
I was like, "How did you get into this?" But he was like, well, I've lost like 20 pounds, but like I'm still working on it."
Wait, that's so mean. I was like, I wasn't attacking him on his weight. I was more just like, that's the only thing I know about him.
Yeah.
I will say it seems like and I've only seen the clips, so I'm not looking at this through a full perspective, but it doesn't seem like he's as knowledgeable as some of the other guys. Like he seems like he's doing it for engagement, where he brings on people who are in bad situations just so he can like rip on them.
I've never seen this guy.
It is like rage
Can you
bait.
pull him up? Yeah. Like it'll be people being like, I make $1 million a year, or I make $20,000 a year, and I'm $1 million in debt, and he just calls them like the R word for 20 minutes.
You know Dave Ramsey?
I don't know anything about Dave.
You never heard of Dave Ramsey?
I've heard of him.
You know, the best, the most powerful wealth building tool is your income.
No, the most powerful wealth building tool is time. Okay. Time in the market, allowing it to compound.
I mean, I'm not retiring right now, so I'm not worried about it.
No, this is fucking time.
Do you know what I mean? Like he's just like a little crazy.
Yeah.
Also, time value of money. I've been leaning into that lately. Because I've just requested Scott for the last 4 months of utilities combined.
Yep.
And he was like, "What the hell?" And I was like, "I was doing you a favor. You were
I gave you a chance.
interest.
I gave you a chance for that to
Well, now that money's worth less, so in
that's
a way,
what I mean.
You saved him a lot of money.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Inflation. Trickle down economics.
Ty will do that where like I won't have paid a utility in like 6 months.
Yeah.
And then him and Z will both just like twin telepathy be like, oh, fuck, I need to request for everything. It'll just be like a barrage of like $195.
And then I always say, if you don't pay it right this second, I'm going to kill you.
I pay it either instantly or I open the app, go do something else, and I don't realize until the next time. Because they're both too polite to be like, will hit the remind button.
Yeah.
Z does on the electricity one. It's like always like 2 lightning bolts. So that kind of is like
That's fun. I
you
do
know what
like
mean?
that. Yeah.
So that kind of gets me through. But yeah, I'm just trying to take a little bit of responsibility for my finances. I feel like it's a bad habit for me personally to not have a budget because I want brick for drinking. Where with a second alcohol enters my bloodstream, my phone becomes like one of those like butterfly phones from Diary of a Wimpy Kid where I can only call my mom, Flan, and 911.
Or you get I forgot about that. His mom gets him one of those.
Ladybug phone.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Or it's like a thing like a guy with DUIs has where you have to like blow into a breathalyzer to get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know anyone that had one of those in their car?
No. You?
Yeah.
Like
it was someone's parent.
Oh.
I've seen videos online where people will like fill up a balloon with like a gas pump or like a bike pump,
A gas pump.
and then they like
89.
yeah the breathalyzer thing is like doesn't even know what's going on. It's like you could start a car, and they like then put the balloon around the breathalyzer thing and let it go, and so it thinks it's like a breath of fresh air, and then I'm like, if you're going to those lengths to drunk drive,
That's some shit Tiger Woods would be coming up with.
oh, I have a good Tiger Woods thing for our draft today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you hear he got injured? Fell off the ball washer.
Really?
I think he rolled his car actually.
Yeah, he was on Oxy.
Did you hear? Yeah, that would be like, we think you're gonna go ball washer. Like, did you hear Tiger Woods got injured? Like, yeah, he fell off the ball washer. It's like, no,
He took pills and drove.
dude. Oh my god, that is so scary.
That's why like I never want to get like back surgery, even though like everyone's been begging me to.
Wait, because is he addicted to those pain meds still?
Yeah. He's off that pill.
Yeah, my mom wouldn't let me have the oxys for my wisdom teeth.
My dad
I guess
made
that's
me
why.
take all of them at once. He said, "This is gonna be awesome."
Oh, you think Vicodin's cool? Take the whole bottle in front of me. It's like the cigarette thing.
Wait, what is the cigarette thing?
Like back in the day, if like parents caught like their 1950s teen smoking, they'd
Yeah.
be like, "You think smoking cigarettes is cool? Why don't you smoke the whole carton?" And so that they would have such a horrible time smoking, they would
they
never want to do it again.
Oh, it's like washing your mouth with soap, so you never lick soap again.
Yes,
That makes
yes,
sense.
exactly. Have you noticed the soap thing that's happening with the faucets at this office?
No. Have you?
What? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, what does that mean?
Next time you go to wash your hands, look at the faucet. When you pump soap in your hand, a string kind of follows your hands that's still connected to the bottle.
Sometimes.
People are just bringing their hands directly over all the faucets. So like that one in particular, it looks like someone just like drizzled soap in like a
Yeah, I do know what you're talking about.
donut-y shape all over the thing.
Don't break eye contact. All right,
Do you
that's
think if
disgusting.
you
That's disgusting.
pretended to jack off for long enough, you could come? Like Pavlov dogged yourself? You could Pavlov balls
Chekhov's
yourself?
gun yourself.
It's Chekhov's gun.
You know, like in a movie, if there's like a gun in a movie, like it's gonna be used.
Yeah. If you see someone jacking off, or if you see someone pretending to jack off,
They're gonna.
they're setting up a plot point for later where they will jack off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Can I go to the bathroom?
Please.
Cool.
I have to pee as well.
Oh, I don't have to right now.
Oh.
I was just making sure I could.
When you go in this bathroom, let me know if it's on the faucet.
That's a fucking horrible.
It's really funny. Guys, Lucy is the official pouch partner of Almost Friday, premium 100% tobacco-free nicotine pouches made for the true pouch connoisseur. Lucy pouches and Lucy breakers deliver long-lasting flavor for a seriously satisfying pouch experience.
Rusty, you love Lucy.
Come on.
What's your favorite Lucy?
Mint 8 milligram breaker. I use them for focus. I use them to relax. I use them when I'm having a couple beers.
And I'll say it, for baseball.
I will say it. I use them in the dugout. Guys, we have an office vending machine stocked full of these things, and all of our friends and people in the community are coming in.
It gets rated like these people are crazy. They like the vending portion of it is like become obsolete because people just find the key and open the door and just go at it. But guys, Lucy's the obvious choice for the true nicotine pouch connoisseur. That's why they're the official nicotine pouch partner of Almost Friday. And look, every other pouch is the same, but Lucy Breakers are the only ones doing it differently. Okay, they give you the longest lasting flavor in the pouches, and they're now in stores nationwide. So you can find a retailer near you at lucy.co/stores or get Lucy delivered to you ASAP on apps like DoorDash and GoPuff. You can always set it and forget it with a monthly subscription delivered to your door from lucy.co. Again, Lucy is the only pouch that delivers long-lasting on-demand flavor. Find a store at lucy.co/stores or get it shipped with 20% off your first order at lucy.co/playdate using code playdate. And here comes the fine print. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age, and every customer is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Mud water.
Yum.
Guys, are you one of those people who loves coffee? You know, the taste, the smell, dare I say, the color?
Come on.
The caffeine sometimes sends you into a bit of an anxiety spiral. Anyone? Because I certainly feel that way. I love trying new coffee shops and fun little seasonal drinks. But suddenly, you know, I have a full cup and my heart's racing and my brain is sprinting all over in 5 directions at once. That's why Mudwater's new low-calf coffee has been a game changer. Seriously, it's made with organic Arabica coffee beans, L-theanine, functional mushrooms like lion's mane and cordyceps. So it tastes like coffee. It's not just like someone described coffee to a machine. It's enough to feel awake and dialed in without the jitters and crash or the emotions sometimes that come with caffeine. So if you want something even gentler too, they have the original blend of Mudwater. It's a coffee alternative that's got cacao, chai, turmeric, functional mushrooms. It's warm, grounding, and perfect for days when you want energy without the buzz. I love this stuff. It cuts through the brain fog in the mornings, gets your day started, but it doesn't leave you jittery and it doesn't leave you crashing. Loving coffee, guys, it shouldn't mean negotiating with it every morning.
Guys, and every single ingredient in their products are 100% USDA certified organic. They're also non-GMO, gluten-free, vegan, and kosher. And there's also 0 sugar added and no sweeteners added. Their new coffee sits at 45 milligrams caffeine because research shows low doses support focus, mood, and reaction time for my folks out there who are maybe jugglers.
Here, throw me that.
Look at that. Cat-like. To use Mudwater, you simply drop the powder into your favorite mug, pour some water on it, and give it a mix. Some go wild and add creamer, honey, or even CBD. So if you guys are ready to make the switch to cleaner energy, head to mudwater.com and grab your starter kit today. Right now, our listeners get an exclusive deal of up to 43% off your entire order, plus free shipping and a free rechargeable frother when you use code PLAYDATE. That's right, up to 43% with code PLAYDATE at mudwtr.com. After your purchase, they'll ask you how you found them. Please support our show and let them know we sent you.
Let's get back into the episode.
What are you up in arms
I'm
about?
up in arms.
About the soap thing?
About the Mets.
You can't let it's so brutal to watch when you let it take hold of you like this.
They just lost in like a horrible way.
I know. So what I need you to do is take that feeling, push it down into a place that kind of, it can sit there for a couple hours, and then when you get home, scream at Lauren. That's what everyone else does. So every other working American does. We walk around and we pretend that everything's fine, and then we go home and we scream at dog or girlfriend.
I know.
Get a dog. First step, get a lawn. Second, get a long chain.
Long lawn with dog.
Get a long
dog
chain
with a long
that you can put your dog on when you go to work and leave it outside so that he has to sit there and think about why.
I'm going to get a dog and make him watch the Mets every day and see if he turns into like a cat or just runs away. I bet if you got a dog and chained him to the couch and made him watch the Mets every day, he would learn how to eat through chain. You could breed like a super dog. I guarantee it. If you got...
I've never been more sure of something.
I've never been more confident. If you took a dog and you chained him to a chair and you put them every game of this Mets season on, he would make it through 3 Bo Bichette at-bats and have developed fangs that can cut metal. It's like science. I could change science forever.
Right. You know, I used to get high and watch that evolution, Life on Our Planet. It was like every kind of stage of the Earth, and you'd watch things like evolve. And here's my main hang up. I'm all in on evolution.
Yep.
Believe it's real.
Okay. Not liking how this starts.
I don't get how the fish, like, you know, that they're like, eventually a fish like got the courage to like leave the water, and that's how we got like amphibians, where they like became land animals too. How did they breathe at the beginning? That part has never made any sense to me. Would they come up for a little bit and then go back in and kind of build some sort of oxygen tolerance?
Yeah.
It's bizarre to me. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
I mean, I obviously believe in it, but it is really hard to wrap your mind around. But I think it's just impossible to wrap your mind around that much time.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine even just 1,000 years?
I've done almost 25.
And it feels like an eternity.
Good. I'm almost good. It's almost sufficient for me. I want you guys to know, speaking of believing in things, I'm back in on the moon landing.
Back in, you
that
think it
happened?
I saw Project Hail Mary, and you're like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, obviously. No, I saw this guy who... this was a video for dumber guys. Like, it was for to send to your friend who doesn't believe in the moon landing.
Okay, yeah.
And it sealed it for me. There was one when they were on the moon, they dropped, I believe, a hammer and a feather. You know how, like, in a vacuum, they'll drop it the same thing? And it worked. And I was like, done.
Sold.
Enough. Didn't even watch the rest of the video. There was also one, you know how, like, people are like, there's no moisture on the moon, so how could it have, like, made a footprint? Which never really made any sense to me regardless. But it turns out moon sand it binds to itself. And so it can still leave a footprint without any moisture.
Wow.
But I want you to know, day by day, I'm conforming.
Good.
Before you know it,
You're going to be full sheep.
Almost functioning.
Yeah.
Full sheep.
Yeah. I'm going to go sheepo mode.
Young LaFlame going sheepo mode.
I think my life could
serious.
get a lot easier if I was just like, yeah, fine, whatever.
I don't know if, I'm going to be honest, I don't know if it could.
Get any easier? It's pretty solid right now. There are times where I wake up with a smile on my face and I go, this is a hilarious hand to be dealt.
Yeah, there are days when I wake up drenched in pee.
Ever tell you my friend used to pee our, like, other friend's couch, like, almost every night?
Oh.
It was like, and they were just like, that's a thing that happens. Like, no one was mad. It was just like, bleep his name. So-and-so peed the bed. We'll strip it. We'll put it in the wash. We can watch football by night.
What happens if it's the couch, though?
They would just strip they'd strip the
it was like
covers,
cushions you could take off.
the cushion covers. But yeah, I mean, did the cushions take some
They took a
fall damage?
They took a beating.
They took a fucking beating. And then I had that couch when they graduated. It was awesome. It was deep enough that when you were sitting on it, your feet were out like this.
Deep?
Like instead of being from butt to kneecap, it was butt to, like, heel. So if you were sitting with it was a deep, deep couch.
That's kind of great.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
When Harper and Peter went abroad and I was alone in my house, I slept on it every night. I was scared in my bedroom.
I think you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Why?
It was like 2 steps lower than the rest of the house. I think it used to maybe be a garage or something. Okay. And something about it being there and maybe more exposed to because there were a lot of windows. So when it was dark out, like, everyone could maybe see me if my blinds weren't closed, and everyone in the back, any creatures in the backyard could see me. And I was just a little more secluded on the couch. Fun fact about the couch, the window behind it, you know how there are hurricanes in Florida? Mm-hmm. Hurricane-proof windows, like most Florida windows. And and my friend, the day the hurricane was like rolling into town, was sitting on the like back of the couch, kind of like up, and slipped back, and his ass just went through the window and broke our window the day the hurricane was coming. And we were like, this is the only thing that could have gone wrong is ass through window.
What'd you do?
I think we trash bagged it.
You made him just sit there. You just had to hold the line.
It's the only thing that can fit that gap. Yeah.
Don't move. It's like leave the knife in.
Oh, man.
Did you guys do hurricane parties in Florida?
Dude.
That sounds awesome.
There was a kid from your hometown named Goober. He was one of my favorite kids.
Dallas?
Yeah. And he was in the dorms, and they evacuate the dorms during hurricanes. So you either have to go home or I think they put you in a hotel. And he
Wait, why?
I think it's like a liability thing, maybe, or like the Rollins buildings, or for whatever reason, he was like, evacuate campus. And so if your parents didn't live in town or you didn't have an off-campus house, you like were supposed to go home. And he slept on our friend's couch at like the house that the kind of 11-day hurricane party was happening at. And he got such little sleep because people were just constantly in the living room, and like was getting very anxious, and just went, once the hurricane was done, he just went home for a week. Like school had resumed and he was just like, I have to get out of here.
Can't do it. Yeah.
I loved hurricane parties.
You guys would like make hurricane drinks, right? And then
no,
play
we were
hurricane
kind of like
music?
we were like a
What is hurricane music?
Like Rock Me Like a Hurricane, you know, like songs that mention hurricane.
rock me like, that's what sent
Is that a
Goober,
song?
Right, isn't it?
yeah
Yeah.
that's what sent Goober into psychosis. Is he just 11 days of, because the also the Rollins like power grid or whatever, like, you know, our infrastructure on campus was so outdated that like my senior year got knocked out for like the hurricane was only maybe like an afternoon that it was kind of in Orlando.
Yeah.
But the power was out for so long that I think we had 11 days off school.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the scarecrow that won an award?
Hit me.
He was outstanding in his field.
Yes. Come on, man. Do another scarecrow joke.
How does a scarecrow drink his drink?
Through a straw. Okay. Should we do...
How do you scare a scarecrow?
How?
Crow.
Okay. Should we
What's
do
scarier?
should we do? It's just all fucking afternoon. I don't know. Should we do some Playmate submitted stuff?
There's some good confessions
Okay.
today.
Should we do
let's
confessions?
Confession me. I want a confession. I want to be better. I want to love girls. What the heck is that song? Wait, I have something funny.
wish I
Wait,
loved
I have something
girls.
funny. Yeah, my buddy Ben is visiting. He brought Meta glasses. He has them. Those things are fucking insane. You're wearing them and you go, Meta, what am I looking at? And it was like,
Pubes.
No. So I go, Meta, what am I looking at? And it's like, you're in a cozy room watching baseball with a group of friends.
Everyone's like,
the Yankees
"Aw."
are beating the Mariners 5-0. Like it read the score on the screen I was looking at. And it was like, looks like a great place to watch ball. I was like, that's crazy. And then
Wait, it's saying it out loud so everyone can
no,
hear.
in your ear. It has like
Whoa.
built-in like
cochlear, like
yeah.
weird.
And so then I got a little too curious and I pulled up I Googled gay porn
Nice.
and I went to images and then I said, hey Meta, what am I looking at? And it just goes, after that whole thing about like cozy living room, blah, 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 it just goes, you were looking at adult images.
Yeah, have you seen
Way to be an ally.
I saw a video of Clavicular
Yeah.
and
You
some
love that guy.
What?
You love that guy.
I don't love him at all. I think he said some things that are, or I
Yeah.
know he said some things that are
He's like not a good guy.
really, really bad. I cannot look away. It is, and it is so entertaining for some reason. If I see whatever, but there was a video.
Sorry,
of him.
I didn't mean to do that at you.
There
Hanging
was
out
a
with,
video
trying to
where
tell a
it's-
story to a seal. Sorry. Okay, sorry.
There was a guy who was like giving him shit on the street in meta glasses. And he just pulled up like an ISIS flag and showed it to the meta thing because apparently Facebook like just deactivates your account if it thinks you're looking at like terrorist stuff.
Did it work?
I don't know. I don't know the
I
guy.
should try that to Ben.
Whoa.
Ben was like, yeah, he's going to get it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got one more thing before we get into confessionals.
Hit me.
You predicted something.
Jerry Jones died.
No.
This year.
You predicted something that ended up coming true. You know how I've been doing our local coffee shop, I get a medium black coffee, half light roast, half dark roast.
Yeah.
I ordered it again today, and I'm talking to the cashier, and then one of the baristas who's like doing something else, he's like 10 feet away, he has his back turned to me, like goes like, what is going on? And I was like, he didn't say it like that. It was like friendly, but he was like, what is this? Like, everyone is coming in ordering half light roast, half dark roast. And he was like, do you work over here or something? And I was like, yeah, that is awesome. Like, I've been telling everyone like about this and how good it is. Like, I'm so glad it's caught on. Apparently, like, I think I've only really told like 5 people to get it. I think I have like a small army of people who are ordering this like kind of pointless drink.
It's a medium roast.
It was just so funny. Like, he wasn't part of the transaction,
Yeah.
and he had to be like, "What is this?"
That's awesome. That's a good Brit. That's a good bit.
Yeah.
We should have done an April Fool's prank like on them.
You have like 30
Like
guys.
everyone
going.
goes in and orders like just a piece of
Or
turkey.
they keep calling it Java.
Every single person goes like, just do a cup of Java,
Everyone's
black.
This is
Everyone's
so,
calling it Java.
that would be so funny if you were a barista and you're like, what is happening? Everyone's teleported back to like the early 2000s.
Yeah, that's all time.
Can I get a hot cup of Java?
Well, just some Java would be great. What were you gonna say?
We had a Jack group chat in college. It was all people just named Jack in
Okay.
a group me, and they had their
Why
first.
were you in it?
I wasn't in it, but
Oh.
I had friends named Jack.
Got it.
And their first meetup was at a Starbucks, and they all like ordered with their name Jack, and so they'd be like latte for Jack, and they would all cheer every single time they said Jack, and then they would add like people who would like. Their name was Jack, but they like spelled it weird, and then they would make fun of them and then kick them out of the
Like
group
Jacques,
chat.
Uber for Jacques.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know about my 9/11 group chat?
That all the people that are like born on 9/11?
Yeah,
Was
but-
Connor Wood in it?
Is he born on 9/11?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Well, no, there was like a viral tweet years ago that was like something about 9/11 birthday, and then someone in the comment was like, I'm making a group meet, and I'm still in this group meet every year on 9/11. Everyone's like, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
It's like hundreds of people.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm in
Yeah.
like 3 Andrew Nelson group chats.
Really?
Yeah, on Instagram. People would just add me. And
That's
we'll just
awesome.
be like, hey guys.
That's beautiful. All right, should we do it?
Yeah, all right. Hey, I'm Isaac, and I'm currently a freshman at the University of Florida. Go Gators. And this has been on my mind a lot lately. Basically, last year during my senior year when college admissions decisions were coming out, I applied to University of Florida. When decisions were released, almost all of my friends got in except for me. I was really embarrassed, so I lied, and I said I was waitlisted. After that, I did everything in my power to get back in. I applied to their online program and even appealed my decision. I basically wrote them a follow-up letter asking them to reconsider my application and explained that I had a really rough high school experience. I was honestly just begging for them to give me another chance. Somehow, they actually accepted my appeal and let me in. But
Whoa.
by the time they did, it was already well into the summer and I had committed to another college. So I told my friends that I decided not to go to the University of Florida, and then I said I made a last-minute decision to go to the same college as everyone else. Now I feel like a fraud every day because all my friends are really smart and definitely deserve to get in. I never told anyone that I was actually rejected at first and basically begged my way into college.
Hang on. You didn't beg your way into college. You got into the University
Yeah.
of Florida. Fucking, you're there just like they're there.
I actually think that's
You're-
a cooler way
Yeah,
to get
you
in.
wanted it.
You convinced a college
You
who
grinded.
rejected you to let you in.
Yeah.
That trait, not to, I know this is like a funny pod, but on a serious note, that trait of persistence will get you very far.
Totally.
That is. I like that bet. I would be proud of that fact. Like, you know, you here's what you do. When you're out one night, be like, do you guys want to know a secret? And tell them that story. If anyone doesn't think that that's cool, they're wrong. That's cooler than getting in.
I agree.
Getting in initially. You did get in. You didn't beg your way into school.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I've actually not really talked. I don't even know if I said this on the pod. I initially didn't get into BC, and I threatened the dean at gunpoint. And because my parents were going to like kick me out of the house and hit me if I did. So, I mean, do what you have to do.
Right.
I think, honestly, you should take all your friends to trivia night, and then you tell them
that you have a
at
master's
trivia
degree.
night that you don't actually have your
Right.
master's degree.
That's a good idea.
But only after you've won trivia because you were fed all the answers.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. I was golfing with my uncle, and I asked him to stand on the ball washer for a funny picture, and he fell off it and got seriously injured.
Hell.
Oh, God.
Eternal hell. Deepest ring of hell.
It's just not funny. Do you know how many people have gotten hurt from that? My uncle, his uncle.
Yeah.
Your uncle has been hurt a bunch from that.
My uncle's balls stayed on the ball washer. They ripped clean off.
Oh, no. All right, next.
All right, forgive me, Father, for I've sinned. In middle school, a classmate told everybody another kid turned around at the urinal and showed his penis and that it looked like a shrimp. The story blew up. And
Wait. Say that again slower this time for me.
in middle school, a classmate told everyone another kid turned around at the urinal and showed his penis and that it looked like a shrimp.
Okay.
The story blew up, and shrimp ended up becoming a very common nickname of the kid until he moved halfway through high school. I was in the bathroom at the same time the shrimp incident allegedly happened and knew the story was made up, but I said nothing to defend the kid.
Hell.
Listen, middle school is a vicious place, and you need to just do what you got to do to survive. If not him, it was going to be someone else, and thankfully he moved. I knew many kids actually that would pull their pants all the way down, to pee in middle school, and then everyone kind of grew out of that. And then when I was in college, I was at Porch, which was like our kind of main bar.
Yeah.
And there was a kid at our school, like an adult, peeing at the bar with his pants around his ankles. Not joking, not trying to make anyone laugh. If he was, he did a very good job of pretending like it was completely normal. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
He seems like the man.
Yeah, he was a fucking killer.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Back in high school, I had a job and shared an office sometimes with a friend from school. To preface, we were really good friends at the time, but didn't keep in touch after high school. One day, she left her phone on my desk and went to go work on something in another part of the building, so I decided to try breaking into her phone, and sure enough, her passcode was her birthday. As Rusty would say, my horny ass couldn't be trusted, and I ended up finding a bunch of her nudes. I didn't send any to myself or anything like that, and I also think I was punished because there were a lot of graphic pictures of her boyfriend's dick that I was forced to see as well. And
You weren't forced to. You broke into her phone.
Forced to see his whole time.
And could never look at him the same again. I just browsed and admired her photos, and she never found out that I did it. I never did it again because the guilt ate me alive. I still feel awful that I did that. Am I going to hell?
You might be going to hell.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah. But I like that. I think you might be going to purgatory because God made you see all those wieners too.
Yeah, but you were also presented with an opportunity to commit a sex crime, and you
withheld.
You withheld. I will say, if you took a mental screenshot and you closed your eyes and thought about him later, hell.
Yeah.
But also that is that a crime?
Are you a boy or a girl?
If it's girl, heaven. If it's guy, hell.
Yeah.
Got it.
Girl heaven,
Gotta be a guy.
hell. It's like a clothing
Girl
store.
heaven, guy hell. Girl heaven and guy hell are the same place. Ready for like a women be shopping
Aritzia
joke. It's Aritzia, and then boy hell is the couch where you sit with all the other fucking boyfriends. All right. Should we do? Also, by the way, since a lot of you guys didn't get it, the drafts were bad on purpose on April Fool's Day as a prank.
Yes, they didn't make sense on purpose. It was a prank we did.
Okay, should we do Family Guy cutaways or romantic comedies?
Family Guy. These are more Family Guy cutaways that don't exist.
Peter goes, I feel useless, like Tiger Woods' chauffeur. And it's the chauffeur calling Tiger and asking if he needs to go anywhere. And Tiger goes, no, I think I'm just going to hang around the house today. Pretty mellow day. He hangs up and then he turns the radio on. And it's like, Tiger Woods involved in another serious car accident. And he just goes,
Yep. Peter says, this smells worse than when you left those leftovers in the car, Lois. And it's Lois leaves behind leftovers in the car and then closes the door. And before Peter gets out, he just rips like a 10-second nasty fart. And then he gets out and says, Lois, your leftovers. And she goes back and she's like, oh!
we don't talk about that. Like Pythagoras' other theorem. And then it's Pythagoras sitting with all the other philosophers and he's explaining jelking to them.
That's good. I like joking. Peter says, things aren't always what you expect. Like those guys who found the first cave paintings. It's the guys getting a cave and they're like, and then all the paintings are just of cavemen like pooping on them and tearing their limbs apart. And they turn around and there's just two cavemen standing there.
I like that. He goes, this is easier than writing a country song. And it's a cowboy sitting in a doctor's office. And the doctor says, your dog passed away. And then his girlfriend says, I'm leaving you. And then the mechanic says, and your truck broke down. And the cowboy says, perfect.
Love it.
It feels like you didn't love it.
I'm going to be honest. I was reading mine for the beginning. I missed the setup. Can you tell me the beginning?
It was, he says, this is easier than writing a country song.
Oh, and then all the stuff. That's actually awesome.
And he goes, perfect.
That is actually really good. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Sometimes it's better to just be honest. Remember when I got pulled over and it's the cop saying, sir, did you run this red light? And Peter goes, your breath smells horrible. You should brush your teeth.
All right, should we do rom-coms that don't exist?
Yeah.
These are more romantic comedies that don't exist.
Swinging for the Fences. It's about two couples on the same rec league softball team that fall in love with each other and they start swinging together.
Love it. The Queen's Guard.
Yep.
When the Queen of England gets pregnant, everyone thinks that, of course, it is with the king and that they're going to have a new heir. And then when he's born, his hair is like one of those perfect spheres or like cylinders of hair. And so everyone realizes it's the King's Guard and they have to like constantly be cutting his hair to make him look like a normal guy.
I love it. Broken Hearted. It's about a woman who falls in love with the tech repair guy. So she keeps getting viruses on her phone and her computer so she can keep having a reason to bring it back. But to get the viruses, she has to watch like horrible, dirty porn.
Of course. Struck by Love. When a man is struck by lightning, he wakes up irresistible to women. Everyone who sees him wants him, and he starts hooking up with lots of women. The girl who he has been chasing his whole life is finally in love with him, but he knows it's not real. So in an effort to win her love for real, he tries to get struck by lightning again to reverse the curse and win her love in real life.
Just like holding baseball bats up and metal bats. Yeah, it's awesome.
The keys on kites, and you know how it is.
Yeah, Ben Franklin. Tender Greens. This is about what?
Nothing. Sorry. You're just eating it. It's always funny when you can tell where someone
I needed one more, and I was eating Tender Greens, and I said, this is perfect. Tender Greens is about a man who works at a Tender Greens who falls in love with one of the regular customers. But the only way to win her over is to give her free Tender Greens. And Tender Greens corporate starts cracking down on waste. And so he has to start masking he has to take out like a little bit of steak every hour to accumulate enough for her bowl every day.
Love it. Yeah, like every time someone orders, he like takes ingredients from their bowl to make like another bowl.
Exactly.
Broken Heart. When a man breaks his leg, he goes to the hospital and the doctor putting his cast on is beautiful. He asks her out and she says she can't date him until his leg heals because he's a patient. When he goes in to get the cast off, she agrees to go on a date with him. They are together for months, but when he messes up, she breaks up with him. So the only way to see her again is to recreate the accident and break his leg again so that he can go in and have her put the cast back on and win her love again.
Kind of beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching Playdate. Our next episode is our 200th.
No.
No. Our next episode is our 199th.
Yes.
Today's our Connor Bedard episode.
Love you guys.
Peace.